Hey guys. Okay, this is going to be a short video. And I woke up early in the morning. I'm actually at like Dunkin' Donuts because I have to do my homework. Um, but I did want to say a couple things and I want to get it out. I mean, I so much information came to me yesterday that it's going to take me probably a really longer video than this. But I just wanted to kind of show how like true twins are really guided to their specific people, okay? And I was guided to mine. Um, And throughout my journey with him, because I've been listening to him for a year, but I didn't contact him until April of last year. But I've been listening to him since February. This is when I was directed towards him. And I just couldn't believe that when I was looking up, because I was not looking for twin flame thing, I was looking up for archangels. And then I looked up like Revelations, the book in the Bible, and this is how I came to his channel. And the fact that he was talking about twins was like, holy shit. Like, so it was like, okay. And so I sat back and listened because I always observe people and I always listen. I have ears to hear. It's a gift. I'm telling you. And that took me so long to realize that I have this gift. And it's not like I hear like I don't know if people think like when I'm sitting there with the cards, if you think like I'm hearing like I mean anybody who like has spirit talking to them knows it's not, it's like it's like your voice. But and it took me a long time to differentiate between like what was my thoughts and what was this knowledge that I've never had before. It took me a while, to go back and forth, like, is this me, is this me, is this me? Like for the first year before I was even led to this, my teacher, this is what I did to myself. Is this me? Am I like not crazy, but is it just me thinking this? Like, am I just, because we all, I mean, the greatest people in the world, like, how do you guys think you have movies and books and all that shit? It's because people and their thoughts. And in this world, we're like, especially nowadays, man, wise people, smart people, people don't understand them. They don't, and I don't understand how you don't understand somebody who likes to think. That makes no sense in this world. But okay, this is how this world is. Anyway, so how I connected with him, and a lot of people are saying they resonate with me, like how I speak, how I talk. And I'm glad about that because I'm just gonna be me and I can't change who I'm not gonna say I go right about the right, like the right way of approaching situations in a sense, but I do know like I'm built for a specific reason, and however I'm built is for that reason. Some twins, I know a couple twins that are really nice and really like just different than me. And I mean, I liked what they did, but I was like, that's not me. I can't kumbaya until my freaking twin gets here. I can't do that. There's actually a girl, I'm gonna show you her. Um, because I was led to two women. And it's funny because my friend was actually, he made a video about this woman. She was on Angel Creations, but she was like the first one that I was led to. The first person that I watched about this twin flame thing. Okay. And this is before anybody, this was 2 years ago, guys. This was in 2015. And this was before anybody. And see, I didn't know my friend's channel at that time because I would look up twin flame and his was Archangel. So until like that connection was made for me and I would put that in my search, I didn't come across him. And I wish I did because he probably would have helped me out a long time ago. But my process is there's a purpose to it, and the timing is exactly how it was meant to be. So that there's a lady for the Angel Creations, but she had a different channel when I first started listening to this woman. She had a different channel. She changed her channel, the name of her channel. And the reason why I related to her was because she talked about her dark night of soul and how, she drank a lot and might have not been the best choices with men, and like she had a daughter, and like everything she said I just resonated with, and like I literally broke down because I just, to know that somebody else like went through almost the exact same thing I did, it made me feel better, like okay, you know because that shit tore me up when I was going through it, and I didn't understand it. But I know that during my dark night of soul, like I prayed every day. I prayed every day. When my life was hell, I never stopped praying. I never stopped praying and knowing. I didn't know when God was going to save me from myself and from like this shit around me, but I knew he would. Okay. That's all I knew in my heart. I didn't know when, and I didn't know how, and I didn't know why it was taking so long. And I didn't know what I did in this life to deserve the shit that I've been through. But now I see that it's not that I deserved what I went through, but I had to go through what I had went through so I can have compassion towards other people. Um, Especially like now, like in these times. Okay. Um, because God doesn't judge us on our actions, He judges us on our heart. Okay. He does. Believe you me, if I was judged on my actions, I wouldn't have the gifts that I have. Um, so it's funny because it's funny. It's so funny that he's like always talking about like the angels really use him to guide me. For real. Like I don't like I have told him this throughout this like year of knowing him. I don't think you understand how much you help me. Like I don't think you understand. Like I'll be thinking about something or like have my mind on something and just like, and he will like talk about it. Insane. Like at the exact moment that I'm thinking about, like this is not a coincidence. He does it all the time. He's done it throughout the year all the time. And he doesn't even know, like, this is how the angels work. This is how God works. Okay. This is how God helps his children. He sends them to each other. Okay. Now he was talking about this lady and I was like, wow, and he said that he used to watch her and some of the things he couldn't relate to, but other things he did. And I was like, wow, like I can't believe he watched her too. Like that's not a coincidence. Okay. And I'd have to agree with him. That's why I stuck with my teacher and because he was just so real. And it's probably that I don't know if it's a line, his Leo, because there's only two fixed signs in all the signs, and it's Aquarius and Leo. So I've always, and one of my best friends for the longest time in my life, the one that my twin did not like, she was a Leo. And there was times we would bump heads, but she was just like me. We're like fearless and like just like loyal and loving, but like didn't put up with shit. And like we were just two peas in a pod. And like we might have not been the best for each other because we were so fearless that sometimes you get two fearless people and you put them together, and especially it's not good. Especially when I was like acting crazy about my twin. Like if I popped up, she was with me. My Leo was with my ass. But so it's funny because I'm not like I talk cool with her anymore, and it's just life took us on a separate road. But it's funny how God is well send me my Leo, you know. Um and then I wanted to talk about because he made this video. I didn't get to watch it yet, but I'm going to. But I didn't need to watch it to know what the message was to me, okay? And he didn't even know, like, I don't think he purposely made this video for me, but this is how it works. Like, he doesn't purposely do these things, but this is just how the angels work. So he made this video, I believe it was called Aquarius. He made it last night, okay? Archangels, Revelations, and Prophecies. Go watch it. And it had a green heart on it, okay? And then when I seen the views, it was 65 views and then 8, I think it was like 8 likes or either 8 something. So it was 11 and 8, okay? So my synchronicities, they always come. I mean, I don't even pay attention to synchronicities anymore because they are so constant in my life, and we'll get into that. I did at first. This is how I was led to this and how I kind of got this information 2 years ago. How I started paying more attention to it was the synchronicities. But like, I mean, we could talk about it, but yeah, I know my synchronicities. They're everywhere, and I can prove everywhere. Like everywhere it's saying union, 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 and whether I get that like right now, I mean, when the time comes, like there's no choice but to go into union, whether it's now or when the king comes home, you know, union's coming regardless. And I'm not really worried about that shit. So don't be worried about union because I mean, it's inevitable. It really is. Maybe not like right now and like this until, everything takes place that it's meant to take place. When it takes place, then it will be because that's just what it is. But, what was I going to say? I don't want this to take too long because but I am going to make another video because I was so much stuff. Oh, so I'm talking about his video. And so he said Aquarius something, and then he had a green heart. Now listen. Now the business that I'm in, okay, because one of the things that I'm being shown is like I don't want to work for anybody, and this business is going to allow me to stay home and do my do this channel, do my philosopher channel, do my readings, and provide. I mean, I was told through my first card reading, and I did upload. I thought I had my natal chart and my 2 readings from my teacher on my YouTube, but I guess I had it private. So I made that public, you guys. Check out my natal chart. Check out my 2 readings, okay? You can see the dates on these readings. Now, and we'll get into that because both of my readings have, I mean, a story to them, okay? Pertaining to my twin, both of them. Okay, and it's funny because I don't even think this person's aware of the things that they like. It's so funny. It's so funny. I mean, I'm all knowing when it comes to him, and I don't think he knows this, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna like rub it in his face. Like I always know what you're doing without even having to look. Like I don't even have to. I just know. They tell me. They just tell me. It's awesome. Like hey, that's why I'm not worried about it because I know. I just know. So anyway, to get. So that video. So the business that I'm in, okay, you know what I'm talking about. Their colors are this green, right? This green, that green heart you have. And we'll get into how I was led to this leader, this girl, because she's definitely one of us. She definitely is. I mean, she's definitely one of us. Um, I don't know if she like knows completely like the things we know. And I don't know if she's a twin, but I don't know if she's a twin, but she might be because her boyfriend, the guy she's with, I mean, they look so much alike. And we'll get into that because I don't want to talk about that right now. So anyway, I was told to do this business. I was told to do this business, okay? And I was told to use this business as a platform to reach out to people who aren't in the twin flame community, who aren't really understanding that it's end times, okay? This is why I'm doing this business. And plus, because my king said this is how he will be providing for me. Because I'm not supposed to be working for anybody else or this world. I know that. Okay, but I'm also a mother who lives in this world, who does have bills to pay and responsibilities to take care of. Well, my king has that covered. He promises that. So I mean, this is just the beginning. Okay, so that green, when he said that Aquarius and that green, that was just another confirmation that this is exactly supposed to happen. But now I want to get into this green. Okay, now remember the second reading you did for me. Okay, and it's down there. So if you got to go back, go back. Um, and his readings are amazing, guys. His readings are so amazing. Like I said, I can't really focus on readings yet for 4 weeks because I got so much homework. Like this is, and here, let me tell you another thing about how great God is to me. Okay, I've been so busy this last semester. I mean, so busy. Because I'm working my externship. Plus, it's my job for now. I don't know how long I'm staying there. I have 1 week of my externship, so technically after this week I could leave if I want to. I'm not gonna make any impulsive moves. I asked to get my hours switched to mornings from 8 to noon because I don't want to be working from 12 to 6, 12 to 7 because it's taking up too much time. So if I can get from 8 to noon and still go in there and do what I need to do and for the rest of this time, I'm gonna do that because hey, I can go in there for 8 to noon, still get my experience. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I don't know yet. Okay. But if they're not going to give me what I want, then hey, they can. I have other plans that I need to do. Okay. Other things that I was told I need to do. So I can't wait too long on people. Um, so you're reading. Okay. You remember when I specifically remember, and I haven't watched it in a while, but I've watched that reading a few times because I love that reading. I do. I loved the reading. And I still go back to it because just to like kind of remind me, that like you were told that this is what you should be doing. You were told that this is your path. Like I was told this. I was told this. And I was told this before I even contacted my twin the first time. Okay, guys, but we'll get into that because I don't want to take too long. So Gat, you remember when we were talking about Samuel, and I think it's more at the end of the reading, okay? And you thought you did green, the color green, you thought you like hit on it, but you didn't. Okay. So when Samuel, I think he came twice in my reading, that reading. And remember, because this is what it was. He had the green reef on his head, remember? And so you looked it up And you were like something about, oh, look at you, Samuel, with your green wreath. Remember? I remember. All right. So you looked up green, right? And then it was funny because you started telling me, that he's telling you that he likes the fact that you're sassy, that he thinks you're fashionable. And with the business that I'm in, when I promote this, it works. I got to be a certain way to have people notice me. And I don't want you guys, listen, I'm not doing this to gain like YouTube fame or like, I don't, first of all, I don't want it. I'm I don't that's the last thing in my life that I want, because that just seems like a damn headache, everybody in your business. That's not why I do this. I'm doing this for the people that need to hear the messages, that will take it and resonate, the people who have not heard the truth yet. This is why I'm doing this, okay? And so the business that I'm in allows me to do that. It allows me to grab the attention of people, and I have to go about it in a tactical sense, because I need them to like start. First, you got to get them to pay attention before you can get them to listen. That's the truth. I mean, this is just the way of the world. And God is going to use money in a sense to get people to pay attention. I mean, you listen, Lucifer's not the Satan, the devil, whatever. He's not the only one that has power when it comes. God has every power. So if Lucifer's over there using money and power for his shit, you better believe that God's going to use that as well in this day and age to get people's attention. Okay? I mean, this is what I was told. I'm not money hungry. I don't give a shit, because I'm always taken care of. But, and it's not about me though. Like, I'm going to be given this stuff to get the attention of other people. Like, if this is the only way God can reach people is by using money, he's going to do it. I'm just glad that he's gonna choose me. I mean, I just get a benefit out of it. I don't know. So it's funny that you put up that Aquarius with that green heart, okay? Because it just like confirms to me like all the things that I'm doing are going to come into light like soon, rapidly. I mean, if I could make videos all the time, I really just got to focus this last month on school. And I'm still going to be talking. Like, I can't stop talking, you guys. I didn't think that I would. I thought I was going to make that one reading and never come back for like at least a month. And now I've just been given so much information. Like, there's a couple things that I want to talk about pertaining to like Yahshua, Jesus, and the twins. Okay. Now I was led to Psalms 37:11 yesterday, and I'll tell you why. But we'll get into that, because I'm not going to get into that now, but I'm going to tell you. Yesterday I was listening to WGCI, right? 107.5. And I was hearing, I don't know what DJ was talking. Some guy was on the radio talking. And he was talking about 1 Corinthians 13:11, and how every grown man who like is a player or 50, like, is it Love and Hip Hop with that guy Peter? And then, do you guys know what I'm talking about? And they're like 50, 55, and they call themselves the Creep Squad, okay? And they sit in the club and they creep on women, and they're like old. And he was like making fun of them, like, dude, that shit's for children. Like, that shit is for boys. And when he was making me laugh, he's like, this guy's 50. In 5 years, he's going to be eligible to get free pancakes from IHOP. Now, when you're almost eligible to get free pancakes from IHOP, your ass should not be part of the creep squad, because the only thing creepy about you is that you're almost eligible for free pancakes and your ass is sitting at the club. Like, that is the truth. Like, that is the truth. There's good men in this world. There is. I was raised by a couple of them. Not my father, but my grandfather and one of my uncles, the greatest men I've ever met. And it's probably why I'm not like one of these women that are like bitter and hate men. No, because I know there's good men, I know there's bad men. I know there's good women, I know there's bad women. And I know that each and every person has good and bad in them. That's part of the game. That's how you prove your loyalty. It's which side you choose. Because we all have both. It's both like placed in front of you. So okay, so this is how I got led to Psalms 37:11. And I think I read up to 42. But and that's how I know it. Like in 7 and 3 is 1, and then it's 1 1 1. You know, you have to understand this. It's not a joke. I get confirmation so much, okay? And we're gonna go how that led me to understanding that it is the mind. And and he's showing me it's okay. So I was at my computer last night and I was just doing stuff and I had my Bible out and I put it on my lap. Okay, and I'll get into my Bible because I've had my Bible for 5 years, since 2011. So 6 years. I got, okay, and it's been the only Bible I read. And there was something that drove me to this Bible, and this is why I have this Bible. And I didn't buy it. I asked the person to, like my grandma and grandpa, like I said, they're pastors, and my grandpa's pastor. And although I don't always agree with what they do and what they say, they're still my grandparents. And at this time, I was over there, and I just seen this Bible, and something told me to take that Bible. And I didn't take it. I asked him, I said, can I have this? And he's like, of course. Because it was like, I'll show it to you. It like could fit in my purse. And it was the whole Bible, not just one of those little ones. It was like, I'll show it to you. Anyway, it's the same Bible, the only Bible I've been going to since 2011. We'll also talk about how I was baptized in Lake Michigan in 2011. Didn't even know what I was doing at this time. Um, I guess we could, yeah, no, we'll go into that on a different video. Now, oh, so I was going to look up the verse that this man said earlier this morning because I was listening to that at like 9 o'clock in the morning. And then it wasn't until like last night at 10 or 11 o'clock at night, I was sitting in my office and I had the Bible on my lap. But I was like talking to somebody on the computer. And all of a sudden, because that was my intention to look up 1 Corinthians 13:11, and I still didn't because I was led to something else. All of a sudden, the Bible fell off my leg. Okay. And now, see, I've been doing this for so long that a normal person would pick it up and shut that Bible. No, I've been doing this for too long to know that did not happen for no damn reason. Because I didn't even move. It just felt like it. I didn't move for it to fall. It just fell. And I picked it up and it was 13 or 37:11. Psalms 37:11. Okay, so we'll get into what it said on another channel, or on another video, because I got a lot. But I just wanted to tell you guys, like, if you are resonating with me, and it really makes me smile. It does. That makes me smile. That makes me smile because, like my friend, and this is why I was drawn to him, I'm blunt, he's blunt. Okay? And this is probably why I always liked Leos. Leos are real. They're real like me. Like, I'll get into the signs because Geminis, and like, I'm going to do something about Leo, Virgo, Gemini, and Aquarius because these are the things, these are the 4 right now that I'm like tied to. Not my twin's a Gemini, my teacher's a Leo, and then the woman who led me to this business with the green heart. Actually, I'm planning on going to like a green carpet event in Florida in June, and it's the same exact green as the green on your heart. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm trying to get everywhere and tell people the truth, like be as relatable as I can so people can hear it. But what was I gonna say? I was saying something. Oh yeah, so we'll get into that. Oh, but that's why like Leos are different. They're like me. Like, and it's probably because we're both fixed signs. I don't know what it is that like, and maybe we're just natural warriors, you know. And it's hard to be a warrior in this world. It's hard because like I know I listened. What video was it? It was the one where he's talking about this angel creation lady. I tuned into that for a little bit, and then I got caught up. But I did hear him say something about warriors, and like in this world, like the true warriors, they do look crazy because they will stand up for what they believe in and they won't back down. And you could have a million people against them and they won't back down. And to normal people, that's crazy because normal people would not stand up to a million people, even if they knew they were right. They would go with the crowd. They would blend in with the crowd because they wouldn't want to be looked at a certain way. They wouldn't want to be felt like they were excluded from the mass, okay? Now, the true children of God have always felt that way. So it's nothing new to them. Like, it's nothing new to me when people make me feel like I'm the outcast or what I'm saying is off the wall. That's nothing new to me. I've been speaking truth my whole life. No shit, most people think it's off the wall because they don't know truth. So it is off the wall to them. It is. But that doesn't mean I'm going to change my ways or my views or what I'm saying. And I've always been like this. This is not like, man, my whole life since I was a kid, I've been like this. And I've had it like a lot of times I felt like no matter how many people, because I had friends, I'm not going to say I didn't have friends, but I still felt alone. Like I was surrounded by people and they just didn't get it. And it did kind of make me question myself when I was like a teenager and when I was like in my 20s, like maybe it is me. And when I went through my dark night of soul, and I did learn, I'm not saying it's not like nothing I did was my fault. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. And there's a lot of things that I did. I just didn't understand the world that I was living in. Okay. And now that I do, I'm not so susceptible to like falling to their ways. You know, like I used to drink. I didn't drink until I was like 20. I mean, I drank a little bit, but I never got intoxicated and I didn't drink a lot. I just didn't. I mean, I would have a case of beer in my house at 21 years old, a 12 pack that would last for like 2 months. And I would come home from work and literally take a couple sips of my beer and not drink anymore because I had too much shit to do. And then I met my twin and I became like an freaking raging drunk person. Seriously, that's what happened. And it's everybody around me drank. And it was like, I was doing it because I felt lost, but I didn't know I was lost. It was, you know what I mean, guys? Like, I mean, I don't know if you guys went through the dark night of soul, but that shit, I'm thankful today that I went through it. But at the time, man, I didn't understand. I just didn't know why the fuck I deserved what I was going through. I just didn't know. I'm like, what have I done so wrong? Like, I mean, I'm not a perfect person, but I'm not a bad person. And I just didn't understand. But now I know. All God's children get tested. Every one of them. And the Satan, Lucifer, the devil, the negative energies, whatever you want to call it, definitely comes for those children more than they come for anybody. Because he knows that he already has certain people. Why would you mess with the people or pay too much attention to people you already have? That's not who he's after. He's not after the ones he has. He wants the ones he doesn't. And he, in his crazy mind, whatever, he thought he was actually going to get them. The king knew better. He knew the hearts of his children. He knew his faithful. He knew his loyal. And sometimes I like say like, I don't know what I did. I don't know why, but yeah, I do. I know why. I know why he would choose me because I've never backed down and I always stood up for what I believed in, for what I knew. So I know why he would choose me. I know that he knows that there's no telling me the king that I know. There's no telling me that. And I will speak and I will talk and I will be loyal as loyal can be. And I don't care what a motherfucker has to say about me. I don't. So I do get it in a sense. Why I was chosen to be a twin. And in a sense, it makes sense why my twin is my twin. Because he's just like that. Little does he know, he's just like that. Little does he know that's absolutely respected. Maybe not in this world. Maybe not by the mass of people. But it will be acknowledged sooner or later. Just like the teacher that I have. You know, I'm sure he's been scrutinized and people talk shit about what he does. And you have to understand the same people that talk shit are going to be showing gratitude to him one day. Absolutely. Absolutely. The thing about me is I'm smarter than most. I'll show gratitude today. But all right. I just wanted to kind of talk to you about that green heart thing and that Shamuel that you said so long ago. And the bride, he was talking about, go back, because that's the same one where you say the bride, and you repeat yourself. So I just want to say thank you. I feel like if we even if I reach one person in this world, which I know I'll reach more. I mean, I was told I would. But I mean, even if I helped one person in this world, I would have a smile on my face for the rest of my, because that's all I want to do in life. All I want to do is help the people that are going through the shit that I went through, that feel like you're alone, because you're not. You are not alone at all. Like I know I'm not alone. Even though it may look to like to people I might not have a lot of like family or like a lot of friends. I'm a homebody anyway. I like to stay home. It keeps me safe. Even though that's how it may look to the regular eyes, I know that I have an army stronger than anything that you can ever imagine, and you can't see them. I am never alone. Neither are you. So happy Sunday, guys. I'll probably put another video out today because I have a lot to talk about. I have a lot to do, but all I want to do is I have things that I was shown. Also, I have like I counted I think 6 videos on this computer that I never uploaded. So I'm going to upload those for you guys. If they don't make sense, because like obviously they started, when did I get this computer? I would say they're from like August, September, October, November, December, so the timelines, you might be like, what is she talking about? But don't forget, like, if I was talking about something, it might have been like 6 months ago. Okay. But I will upload those because I'm sure, I mean, if I made a video, there was a reason. And I know that things can, certain things are said and can help people. Because, like my teacher, I don't think he even knows what he does. I mean, I tell him, and I mean, he has like a clue. But like yesterday, I know he didn't make that video like for me, like personally, but he did. The angels did, he did. So that's amazing. That's amazing. So if you're relating to me, or go see his channel too, because I mean, if you relate to me, you'll relate to him. That's for sure. That is for sure. And he'll do your natal chart. Check out my natal chart, guys, because he does it on donation. And we'll get more into why you need your natal chart, especially if you're going through something and you don't know how you're going to get out of it or why you're going through it. That will help you. That will help you. Okay. You don't have to pay like sometimes we like therapists and shit, like not putting them down or anything, but like this is therapy. This is healing. Okay. My teacher has helped me heal, and he's done that for me for free. You understand? That's a God given gift. That's from God. All right. Happy Sunday. Thanks, Gat. Always having my back. Don't even know. All right. Bye.